Yo, this is Rob, Big Rob, woman from Cap Combat Sports. What's good? Just a little thing about the slap fight, right? First of all, I don't think it's a fight at all. But let's just say, right? I'm just saying now. I'm just saying. Hold up. Just saying. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Let's say from an athlete's perspective, right? Let's just say you let's say you beat the shit out of this dude before, right? You know, whether it's MMA, boxing, but somewhere you can, you know, defense and offensive defense and everything else going. And everything else included, you know, which is footwork, you know, and everything else that goes along with it. Here it is. I gotta stand here, right? Now, what if you knock this motherfucker out? Previously, I choked this bitch out and knocked him out. Different fights, whether it's MMA and boxing. And now, right? Because this is from what I knew before, it was like a coin toss. The suspense, of the fucking coin toss. Shoot you. Bing! And then you know that in this sport where motherfucker can't move, where you have to wait, and once again the suspense, whether it's a drum roll, brrr, for this motherfucker to measure, to smack the 32 flavors out your motherfucking ass. Now you're like, you know, because you know he wants that vengeance for it. And then, look, first of all, yo, you lose that coin toss, that's your ass, bro. You know, because you still got to wait. Not, regardless of how you take it, you got the slap of death on your face with the fucking powder. Come on, bro. The fuck are we talking about here? I mean, you can name it what you want to name it. A fight? I'm not saying it's a fight. Yeah, it's slap. I slapped the shit out you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, what were we at? 149th Street, and then you ran to 138th Street. Because you said only in 149th Street I can slap you. Listen, bro. I'm not going to stand there and wait for somebody to slap. Look, man. Part of, you know, being fast, precise, good timing, your defense, your movement, all that shit, okay. But without it, I got to stand there and not. This is not bare knuckle. With bare knuckle, it's still two people and you're doing your thing with them. But to get punched, you know, that's, you know, you're doing your thing, you're setting things up. But I had to stand there. And this motherfucker go from, which, you know, his feet have to be level. But there's ways to get around that. And people with strikers and whatnot, of course you could squat down and come up into a position. The main thing is turn with it. But let's just say, right? The turning is on the other motherfucker. Who thinks slap fight is a real fight? I think it's an entertaining thing. It's for some people. You know, I'm more the, I don't know. I'm not gonna stand there and wait for somebody, yo, cause, and again, hey Matthew, hey Jessica, how about if this is a person who in MMA or boxing or whatever, even in jiu-jitsu, anything, or previous wrestling experience, you beat this guy. Okay. But let's just say, for the sake of this argument, in the striking, you know, where you caught him, you know, in MMA, you dropped him, whatever, only human. But now you go to power slap, okay? Power slap. Listen, if you lose that fucking coin toss, that's your ass, motherfucker. For me to do something like that, I'll do anything else. It'd be great, but for me to do that, listen, bro, I want to get paid more money than Conor McGregor. Not the same amount of money. More money, because there's more at stake there. That shit's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because now they lose the coin toss. That's something else. And now they got to deal with that. But think about that for a minute. The suspense. And they measuring it. Oh, using my girl's DM, bitch? Okay. This is that motherfucker. Because how do you do the training camp for this? How does the training camp go for a slap fight or power slap or anything else? What do? You get the foulest, most grimiest motherfuckers who ever violated in the last year, some shit or so, and you just get him in the club and be like, oh shit, let me get a couple of these in me. Bam. Say, hold on, though. Oh yeah. Then you looking at this motherfucker saying, there's like 15 of them. Oh, this is my training camp. Bah! Ah! Because what are you gonna do? You're gonna go to an MMA academy. You're gonna go into a gym and do what? Wait, you think a motherfucker's gonna wait for you to smack the shit out of him? Man, I guess you're a better person than I am, because I'm not doing it. What's this dude's name again? Yeah. 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 So, get a lot of questions about this type of thing. Do I believe it's a sport? Well, if they sanction it as a sport, I understand that. But, and I'll, I like the fact some people want to do it. I'm not doing it for less than 5 million. Listen, man. Listen, man. Do you know? Do you realize what's really at stake here? You know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a lot. Because if I have to go and say, listen, man, I don't put this all on the line. Okay, you built it up. Fuck it, we built it up. I'm not actually talking to, I'd rather do actions and shit, but in life to do positive shit. The same way, the same energy you use to do negative shit, you can do positive shit. But even at a younger age, yo, like, what am I going for the title of Super Pendejo or some shit? Super, well, I mean, yo, think about this. Like I said, it's something like, strangers, you guys, he has his path, you have your path, your experiences, his experiences or whatever's going on. And okay, you go in there. But what about if it was a motherfucker who, and you know what I'm talking about, you drop this dude, you beat his ass, maybe he fought you another time and so maybe, you submit him, whatever, you just beat him up. Do you know that when they do the coin toss, that motherfucker's gonna be like, come on. He's gonna be like, yo, man, that motherfucker, and then, yo, it's like, yo, as soon as, and then when you lose that shit, he's gonna be like, oh, that powder, he's gonna be like he's making a fucking, like he's flouring some shit to fry up your face, motherfucker. And now he's gonna take that shit and go. And then for every time he's lining it up, because that's what he's doing, lining it up. And some guys, because you want to generate that hit, you know what I'm saying? Some people are born with whether they hit you with an arm punch or, or well executed punch. Either way, it's fucking damaging. You know what I'm saying? One on different levels, but this is one I would not personally myself do. Because they're gonna slap. If I got it, they should just call it what it is. Call it slap the shit out you bitch. Nah, but that's exactly what it is. You gotta wait. But think about the suspense. And you fucking rat. You did all kind of shit. You beat this dude, and he's like, "Oh, this is my time." Think about not the walkout music. The music to the fucking coin flipping. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, 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 bah! And you lose that coin toss, you're like, oh, shit. Oh, damn. I'm going to beat this dude, whatever the case may be, because champion, you think, you're not thinking he violated, but, you want to do that. Well, yo, that bofetada, that shit is on your shit right there. And you know how they're doing it. They're going to start talking about you, people who knew you, people who didn't know you, act like they knew you. Don't matter. I got the hat on. I normally don't wear hats for that. Post-knee surgery. But slap fight, it's interesting. But ask yourself this question. Would you do it? And for how much? Because I already told you, me personally, I wouldn't do it for less than 5 million. And that's a one shot. But if I win the coin toss, That's it for whoever's in front of me. That dude, he's going, because I'm going to tell you how I'm going to do it. Whether they can see it or not, because you have to stand there anyway. Get that hip generation, go to in the squat position. But when you twist, you don't twist like you're trying to connect. You twist like you're trying to get to the other side and beyond. See, when you're wrestling, you see how you control hips and you're thinking ahead and you're making those moves. Everything's better. But it is what it is. Let me know what you think about power slap fighting, whatever the fuck it is. It's cool. You're promoting it from a certain thing. You're making it look a certain way. Hey, that's what it is. Okay. But how do you do a training camp for that? I know they have things where you slap something and so on, but what do you do? Training camp. Like, who do you call in? Who's the sparring partner? Yo, you get the vilest motherfucker. Yo, nigga. Oh, using my girl's DM. Yeah? Okay, bitch. Helicopter. Because, yo, you're going to sleep for like 3.5 weeks. In the other couple of days, you know, it's going to take for you to be able to sip some ginger ale and shit. But it's still a strike. And the important thing is it's still a strike within that area. They don't want you clubbing. They don't want you doing certain things. They don't want your feet to be where you can get the most out of it. Okay. But to legitimize something, make it real, something, you know, it doesn't matter where you go. Because, you know, I'm originally from BX. You know, I don't live in the BX, you know, but lived in Long Island for a number of years. That's for a little while. Knoxville, Tennessee. Back here in New York City, in Queens. But everybody traveled, been a lot of places. But one thing that I know is, don't be anyone's fool, bro. No sea pendejo, because the heart, all that shit. Victory wins to know how to deal with things, but to have to stand there and wait for this dude to slap the damn son. You know, I'm not knocking anyone else who's doing it. I'm talking about me. And would I recommend certain people to do it? From a career standpoint, like a combat sports, I don't see how that's going to help you. Me, maybe with the eyes and, you know, stuff like that, people watching. But from a competitive standpoint, I don't see it. But if it's like something that you just want to slap people and people, you know, whatever, because no one in MMA, no matter what organization, or let's just go to UFC, Bellator, PFL. They're not going to wait there until you slap the shit out of them. Like, come on, here it is. Bruh. Life should be that fucking wonderful for you think some dumb shit like that. Well, people who I've asked about it, even people in the household and other people, they're like, yo, well, there's other people who are also current active fighters who like it. I mean, it's entertaining, but is it a fight? I don't think so. All right. Well, not within the parameters of offense, defense, a lot of different things. Because if it was like that in other sports, you had to wait for somebody to do something, stand there. Many of those fights wouldn't even be fights. They'd probably be entirely complete different outcomes. You know, think about for a minute. My pick yesterday in UFC 24 was Alexander Volkanovski. And he is, if you think that, and that's why I put him down, that's why I picked him to win. I thought he was robbed. The judges didn't go with it, but, bro, do I look stupid, man? If you're just holding a person, again, you're going for pound for pound number one status. You're holding the smaller guy because you're tired as fuck. You're tired. That guy called it. Volkanovski's movement. Volkanovski was able to hold his hand down here and shit. Why? When you're a person who sort of, and you've had the density of training with bigger, stronger in a sport, which Volkanovski was active in rugby at 200 and some odd pounds, at you know, a little shorter than me, but that's a lot of weight to be competitive. But he did it younger. So when he came down, the power, the strength, the bone density didn't change. It's there. And when he walks around at a good weight. I think it was a disservice. I think that he was robbed. And if you look at both men at the end of the fight, who looks like they were really in a fight? Family, everybody's here. We're calling. I'm on the phone with someone else at the same time. Actually, I was on the phone with one of my brothers. And I'm saying, because from a champion mindset, you're not thinking, oh, I can eat pie because I'm shorter. Skills win fights. That man was tired. Volk had done a number on him. Speed, the footwork, when you're fighting someone different, and the height. For him to get his leg out of certain shit, it's like, doop, that's it. Other guys like, ooh. So it's a different thing. He's so fucking smart. His fight IQ. He wanted to fight. Some of the bigger guy, yo, let's do this. So, moral victory, Volkanovski. Personal, overall victory, Volkanovski. For future victory, Volkanovski. I subscribing. I like the Dagestani Russia, the wrestling, and the combat symbol, everything. It's good. But every person carries their own in their way. Someone was asking me, do you think Khabib would have done this? I said, I really don't know. I really don't know. But when you're fighting someone who's smaller, faster, and the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, who happens to also be the champion in the UFC, undisputed, been winning, been getting greater every fight, all that stuff is different. Because if you as a fighter, you're thinking, I need someone to be in my corner. I need this to happen like this. How about the people that don't have that and they still go out there and do their fucking thing? I mean, what happens when you get hit? Oh, I left the rice on, I gotta go. No, motherfucker. You gotta do what you gotta do. That's what you signed up for, and it's your greatness, your families, everyone else. That's what you gotta do, man. Bless out, bless up, and you continue to do good. I'm over here. Yeah, man. Take care. This big Rob EV, Cap Combat Sports, changing the name soon. Gonna have someone else hosting it with me, but we're gonna get some fire shit. Go to the venues, and I got an upcoming interview that I'm gonna do. Well, it's gonna be a special one. You got the two talent standards from New York who helped. Well, me saying help is a disservice. Who've done more than that to have MMA put on, as well as Chris Weidman, and countless others, But Al was there. You see him. I mean, what did they do? Fake the pictures, and people going to know. People spoke, so they really did mean what they say. And see y'all later. Bye.